Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome Liner welcomes you. Let me adjust this mic right here. There we go. It has been 6 months since the destruction of Sigma, and little has changed. The Maverick revolt started by Sigma is over, but Mega Man X and a new generation of Maverick hunters have yet to destroy all of Sigma's followers. Led by information gained by Dr. Kane, Mega Man X and the rest of the hunters have tracked the last of the Mavericks to an abandoned Redwood factory. There, they hope to wipe out the last of the resistance. Little do they know, little do they suspect that real war is about to begin. Welcome, Derek. Mega Man X2 versus X Hunters. Pow pow! Alright! Alright, welcome one and all to Mega Man X2. I guess right? Yes, I did. Okay. So here we are, ready to tackle the opening stage of Mega Man X2. And I am Welcome Liner at your service. Oh, wait, that guy. No. No. Okay. I'm assuming the audio is okay. I have not checked so far. Actually, might as well give a quick check over here. Turn this on for a minute. Okay, we got it. I just need to lower this a little. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Now you can hear me more clearly. We're ready. Okay. And we're already at the first boss. It's literally one of the easiest bosses, considering how much damage he takes every buster shot, no matter what type it is. And there we have it. That was damn fast, Reaper. This is their leader. His name is Mega Man X. Why do we call him Mega Man X anyways? Those who underestimated him are now nothing but scrap. We won't make the same mistake. He is powerful, but he is blind to what is happening around him. Our Mavericks will keep him busy until we are ready. Yes, how's the plan proceeding? Collection is proceeding as scheduled. However, we are having problems with the control chip. We have little time. We must finish construction on schedule. You must hurry. So that's not an ominous intro at all, yeah? Extreme. We'll get to the Extreme game Sunday, I'm sure of it. Alright, so here are our 8 bosses. We're going to go after the wire sponge in the weather control stage, for a variety of reasons even. Wire sponge. The first reason is easy enough. We pick up a life tank over here. We come across the weather system in this stage. It affects Mega Man, but it also affects the enemies depending on what kind of weather it is. And here's our second reason. We pick up a sub-tank here too. As I said before, picking up a sub-tank lets us hold on to our health packs. If we pick up a life capsule, and then while we're at full health too, it basically serves as our extra life, or extra health, I mean. I've wondered for a bit if this was like a natural forest or not, but no, it's just a regular greenhouse. A robotic greenhouse even. I'm cornered by two enemies here, not a problem. And huzzah, we already made it to our first boss. Here's a funny cactus guy. Or is he a Rafflesia? I can never tell the difference. For his attacks, he basically shoots these projectiles towards you. If they hit the ground or the wall, they turn into spiked vines. He can also use this whip to deflect buster shots before launching it at you. Once his health is low, he'll start, well, as you can see here, he gets angry. With far away lightning shots, and now that his body's electrified, he deals more damage. Also, for the duration of this attack, he becomes immune to all attacks. It's a hassle. And there we go. Retired. Yay! You got Strike Chain. Next on the list is a dinosaur tank stage. We're gonna go after. There's gonna be a third reason why we fought after a wire sponge first. Wheel Gator. The title of the stage, the name of the stage isn't lying. We're on top of a giant gator tank. And it's wreaking havoc all over the city. As time passes, the city... The time of the day shifts to nighttime even. Pretty interesting. Anyways, here's our third reason why we picked up the wire sponge strike chain earlier. It's to make it easier to get to this capsule. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your X Buster. With it, you'll be able to charge energy in both arms at once. This enables you to shoot a double shot or to charge any weapon. So here's our Buster upgrade. Yeah! It's one of the best Buster upgrades in this series too. You just fire one and then keep the other in reserve, or you just fire both of them at once. And since we have the sub-tank, we're picking up life capsules with no hesitation. And here's our ride armor. It's got spikes for arms. Fun stuff. Our next upgrade is over there, but we can't reach it so easily with the spike wall. Thankfully, we have a workaround. We make use of the iframes. Fun, right? Yeah. It's not like this game actually wants you to use your iframes, but, you know, it's just another way of solving an issue. We'll just leave it at that. I stick around over here for a bit in order to pick up life capsules. I figure since I have a sub-tank, I might as well make use of it, right? Oh, and another extra life. That's fun. And now the sub-tank's filled up. Let's go. There's Wheel Gator. So this is one of his more annoying attacks. He sinks into the oil, or is it blood? He sinks into the liquid, and he pretty much hides himself from attacks. And it takes quite a bit of time for him to show up too. Is that blood? I'm inclined to take its oil. I'm inclined to take its oil. And that's his Psycho Crusher that he stole from Bison, or Vega. Street Fighter. But yeah, otherwise he just fires away the saw blades. His weakness is Strike Chain, which is the special weapon that I have. But the reason why I don't use it often is because every time I use it, his AI resets and then he sinks into the liquid. So that's why I fired the Buster Shots first before using the Strike Chain. You got Spin Wheel. Yes, game. Wheels do spin. Uh-oh. I see now why Sigma fell at the hands of Mega Man X. Destructo Disc! He is quite formidable. I'm not sure our Mavericks can hold him long enough. We may have to intervene. Dr. Kane, what happened? A group of Mavericks calling themselves the X-Hunters have just contacted us. Greetings. We have all of Zero's parts. They could be yours, if you can defeat us. We look forward to meeting you, X. X, Zero's control chip is still stored here. I doubt it is possible to resurrect him without it. Dr. Kane, I've got to get Zero's parts back. At any cost. So begins the side quest of resurrecting Zero. So this is something introduced very specific to this game. So 3 members of the X-Hunters are scattered all over the stages. And if you don't fight them quick enough, they'll just disappear to parts unknown, and you won't be able to resurrect Zero. So the best that you have to go for is to fight them. Take your time, but not too long. And just fight them whenever you have to pick a stage that involves them. So, it's set. We fought Wheelgator, and next is supposed to be a different boss, but we're gonna go after the boss of Volcanic stage? Volcanic Zone? Flame Stag. Not only will we fight the boss of this stage, but we'll also fight one of the X-Hunters here. And we'll also pick up a few upgrades while we're at it. Such as a sub-tank. I also bring him up here in order to do something with it. You'll see. Slip up. Slip up again. There we go. Extra life. So in this stage, in this particular section right here, lava boils up. We have to pick a heart tank while we're at it. The lava doesn't really kill you, it just deals an absurd amount of damage because it's lava. Bringing another flying beetle down here. Every time it hits a cracked wall, a destructible wall, it breaks apart. We needed to destroy this wall in order to access a fight with one of the X-Hunters. I am Surges, and I cannot allow you to stop the unification. It is for the good of all. So here Surges, and one of the more annoying X-Hunters. He basically has a shield in place whenever you press the buster button, the weapon button. Aside from that, all of his attacks are pretty much firing in a clockwise or counterclockwise formation, or just dropping landmines. I use the spin wheel here in order to take care of the mines. In case you can't tell, his spinning attack is very difficult to dodge. But I managed to get him. You have merely delayed the inevitable. We will meet again. You got Zero Part number 1. As I said, defeating the X-Hunters will gain us... I didn't think I said it earlier. But defeating a member of the X-Hunter will grant us a part of Zero. If we collect all 3 pieces, we can not only resurrect Zero, but get the canon ending of the game. If you don't get the pieces, you fight an extra boss. And as fun as that would be, we gotta stick to canon here. Hello, Naya. Naya. Yep, Naya. Alright, our third boss. Flame Sag. We don't exactly have his weakness, but we could just use the Buster upgrade in order to deal damage. He can fire off small fire projectiles, and he can also launch uppercuts. And he'll also help around the walls. Not much else to say. Yeah. You got Speed Burner. Every time you clear a stage, the X-Hunters will change locations. Now we're not gonna go after the X-Hunters for a bit. Instead, we're gonna go after Morph Moth. We have the weakness for this boss, so it'll be fine for here. Butterfree lookalike? I did say I'll get around to playing Pokemon Emerald. So... But I am gonna be playing Pokemon Emerald with another game, so it's gonna be 2 games at the same time. We use a spin wheel here in order to access this capsule. This enhancement will modify your body armor. With it, you can absorb damage and transfer it into explosive weapon energy. So this is the series' very first Giga attack. There's also another upgrade in this stage, but we can't get it just yet because we would need a special weapon first, and we do not have that weapon. Not just yet. And we're after the first mid-boss here. It's a giant robot made of scraps. Literal scraps. Use the speed burner in order to destroy it right away. To destroy the moss form right away, I mean. The bug form? The bug. And we also use speed burner here in order to dash on through. You didn't see it coming. Here's our next... Oh wait, this was an X-Hunter boss. Never mind. I wasn't paying attention, wow. Anyway, for this one... He launches his spike ball everywhere, and if the trajectory of it changes from time to time, either that or it stays the same. He can also leap towards you, or he can shoot off smaller projectiles towards you. We don't have his weakness, but once again, the upgraded Bazoo shot should be more than welcome here. It cannot be! Now that unification is in jeopardy! You got Zero part number 2. And we just need one more in order to restore Zero. Throughout this stage, we'll come across some various issues in regards to gravity. It's more like magnetic force. Either X will be able to jump higher, or he'll have more issues trying to jump. Also need to watch out for the green bugs, because those will mess around with X's controls. Another mid-boss made of scraps. Break apart the big one, and then use the speed burner to deal with the bug. They built this in a cave factory, with nothing but scraps. Alright, fourth boss. So this boss actually has two forms. During the first form, he spits out scraps towards you. Then he spins around on the ground. And then, right away, he can just attract scraps in a clockwise or counterclockwise formation. His weakness is Speed Burner. Upon switching to a second form, he'll just spread glitter all over you. Simple stuff. Neat. You got Silk Shot. Silk Shot actually has a secondary use, but we'll get to that in a moment. Now we're taking a break from the X-Hunters to go after the Deep Sea Base. The boss in question is Bubble Crab. So the reason why I choose to ignore the last X-Hunter is because the stage that he was positioned in is actually pretty difficult to reach his room. And if you mess it up, you're gonna have a hard time trying to get it back. So we're gonna go after Bubble Crab stage first. And we can take care of the X-Hunter later. We do have a mid-boss over here, this being the submarine. It's not just a yellow submarine, it's a yellow fish submarine. And we broke it down. A yellow submarine. I feel like I made that joke last time. Oh well. There are also 2 upgrades here on this stage, but in order to get the upgrades, we would have to beat this boss first. So we're gonna have to skip them for the time being. Eggman has amazing robot animals. Yeah. And we're only on the second game of the series. Our sub-tanks are full, so the health capsules do not matter. Life capsules? Health capsules? I need to read up a manual for those names. And here's Bubble Crab. So, as you can tell, his weakness is Spin Wheel. If you hit him with his weakness, he'll try to dash towards you in order to attack you. He'll also land mines, which obviously we didn't get to see. You got Bubble Splash. Sounds like the name for a cool Pokemon move. Except the splash is worthless. So the X-Hunter changed locations, and into a stage that I actually like much more than the other one. So now we get to tackle this one. Crystal Snail. Working our way through the mines here, with the ride armor too. We tap the ride armor's boost in order to make it to this heart tank. Now we're picking it up again. We can't bring it over there because of that block is in the way, but if we can get the green block to smash a smaller block. And now we can take it anywhere. This is actually necessary because in order to fight the X-Hunter in this stage, yeah, we had to bring the ride armor up here. Not sure why they even bothered to get that capsule since the tanks are full. Welcome, Nex. Your destruction is at hand. So that's Gyro. He can fire off sword slashes with his slash waves with his sword, of course. And where it's fired depends on your location on the air. Meanwhile, he'll also dash towards you while slashing all the way. It also deflects the buster shots. We also don't have his weakness, so... Thankfully, charged buster shots are pretty good in this scenario. Just a little bit harder to hit because he likes to deflect. I may have failed, but you will never live to see Zero. You got Zero part number 3. We now have all the we now have all the Exodia pieces. Yeah, just bring ourselves back here. Nothing else. Use the right armor to break the blocks and get the 1-up. Our mid-boss here is stuck in a crystal, but he gets to fire a whole bunch of projectiles. But we can use the spin wheel here in order to deal damage. The boss is stationary, so might as well be put to good use. Go down here in order to uncover another upgrade. Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your radar optics. It uses some energy, but with it, you will be able to see objects that you cannot see before. Good luck, Mega Man. I wouldn't say this is a useful upgrade either. Well, largely because there aren't that many secret passages. Just more like secrets that you can uncover yourself if you know where to look. In fact, I could have actually tested it out right there, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't get it. Alright, so we have to get close to that green block in order to make it slide down. And now our way forward is open. Do the same with this green block. And we're moving on ahead. There's Crystal Snail. We don't have his weakness, so this one's going to be a long fight. Basically, he can hide himself in his shell in order to deflect any buster shots. He can also use it to just propel at you. And he can also fire projectiles that freeze you in place. If he freezes you, he'll try to ram towards you. For those who are wondering why I don't use X's Giga Attack in this game, it's actually pretty useless against the boss. And here's the other attack of the boss. He basically slows your movements down. Really annoying. But we got him. He. You got Crystal Hunter. I could try to reactivate Zero to help, but I need more time before you can reinstall his control chip. Try to slow them down. Good luck. Alright. So now that we have all three pieces of Exodia Zero, we can now go fight the remaining bosses before tackling the X-Hunters. So now we're going after the Desert Base stage. Overdrive Ostrich. It's a burb! We go over here, and it's actually a room for one of the X hunters, but we already took care of them, so no need to worry about that. And here's one of the stage features. We get to ride on a motorcycle. And I crashed it. Alright, so I'll show off what the Silk Shot can do here. Basically, if you charge it up, you get to pick up a whole bunch of... You get a whole bunch of pickups, depending on what kind of secret it is. Yeah, sound effect. It doesn't really do anything to Mega Man, it's just there. You can destroy the sand generator right there, but to be honest, I don't think I thought that one through. I even forgot how to use this thing to access the other secret without having to use another method, but... well, whatever. I'm just gonna do it anyway. So in order to get this secret, we need to use the speed burner, or a dash, from a leg chip. Or we could just use a motorcycle, which I didn't get, so... sacrifices were necessary. And now for our next upgrade. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your main drive unit. With it, you will be able to dash while in midair. Use it wisely, Mega Man X. And like that, we got all the armor upgrades. I had no idea why I did that. Whatever. And there's the boss. He'll basically dash over towards you, and he'll also fire away his aerial attacks. But with good timing, you can just spam the crystal attack, the Crystal Hunter. And you can just pretty much do this anytime you want. Yeah, no need to worry about him deflecting attacks or anything. He'll also, like, run to the back of the stage before trying to get the jump on you. You got Sonic Slicer. And now we got one more boss to take care of. Central Computer Stage. Magna Centipede. Hey, Ezriv. We finally managed to bring back Zero. So we'll be seeing him soon enough. So this stage doubles as a stealth mission of sorts. If you get hit by spotlights, you get detected and then the stage comes alive. Anyways, we pick up our first heart tank right here. Hope you're enjoying the game. Yes, I am. I keep on wondering if there was something in here, but no. Oh, yeah. Of course that would happen. Well. Even if you do get detected here, nothing really happens, I think. It's just the stage coming alive to get you. Overall, it's nothing really dangerous. Gotta avoid the falling bricks. So here we gotta use both the leg parts and the speed burner in order to get the second upgrade in this stage. The sub-tank. And now here's our first mid-boss of the stage. A polygonal sword. Who would have guessed? Easy stuff. In this section right here, you'd want to move quick due to the falling blocks, and because if you get detected by one of the scanners, it actually allows the mid-boss right here to get upgraded. We dodged all of them though, so... now it's not as powerful as it should be. Easy pickings. I actually could try to look for a weakness for this boss. I think a spin wheel would have cut it, but whatever, it's over. And I died again. Figures. It does play like you've been detected, even though there hasn't been any searchlights, but it's of no consequence. And there's the last boss of this row. Hit him with the silk shot, and it'll completely erase his stinger. What his stinger does is, if it's left intact, he'll actually try to drag you to the stinger by magnetic force, and then he'll drain your abilities thanks to it. That's something you really want to avoid. And it's all the more reason why the silk shot is very much a necessity in this boss fight. Otherwise it would just be long and annoying. Aside from that, he just teleports everywhere, launches shurikens at you. In case you can't tell, this boss is annoying. Go figure. And that's all the 8 bosses done. And all the 0 parts recovered. You got Magnet Mine. Mega Man X, I've located the X Hunter's base. It's at grid location 00. That's right, at the North Pole. Roger, Dr. Kane. I'm on my way. It will take some more time to reactivate Zero. Go there now, Mega Man X. Alright, now to go after the X Hunters. Right? Nah. We still have some upgrades we need to pick up. Fortunately, there wasn't really a whole lot that we need to pick up anyway, so... Do the X Hunters. Alright, let's get started. Of course, right away we're on top of a giant spike pit. Wouldn't be won the final stages without it. Now we had to run across colliding balls. A lot of instant kills here. Unfortunately... Oh, yeah, I made it through. Never mind. Yeah. Tries to drop me off here, but I'm just gonna skip that and just go on to the topmost route instead. Yeah, in case you can't tell, I'm not gonna make it this one. Why? At least we hit a checkpoint, so it's all cool. Okay. Back to where we needed to be. And there's viola, violin, eh. His weakness is none other than Bubble Splash. Honestly, I'm not really sure why that's the case either. Those weaknesses in Bubbles? Come on. It's not Buttercup, that's for sure. And we got him. What? How could he have overloaded my circuits? And that's a farewell to Violin. Yeah. Now for the second stage. You have a few underwater segments here. Nothing that's impressive so far. Of course, there's a lot of waiting to be involved. For whatever reason. And there's our platform. Also, I did a dummy. I forgot to equip the speed burner, so I didn't use the charge shot in order to get through the spikes. Fun times. And we're still only in the second stage of the X. I forgot I had that death. Wow. We're still only in the second stage of the X Hunters. Am I actually going to play it safe this time? I actually don't remember. Well, it looks like the answer is yes. Equip the S-Burner, and use a charge attack to get through. For whatever reason, I choose to redo the segment multiple times. Even though there's not really much of a reason to do so. Like, yeah, I could just try to get the sub-tank. Sub-tank's all filled up, but... or... the game just wanted to give me little capsules, so... little items. So I just didn't want to bother further. And there are our platforms. And now we're ready to fight Surge. We have to deal with his machine first, before we can actually take him out. His weakness is primarily Overdrive Ostrate's attack. I forgot what the name of it was. Sonic Slicer, there we go. It's not Bubbles. Bubbles was the weakness of the last boss we just fought. Unsurprisingly, he's also hard to hit. There we go. This is impossible. The prophecy must be fulfilled. And he's down for the count. Was it more annoying X-Hunters? Now for the third stage. And with this different music to boot. We have some pickups over here. We can use the strike chain in order to pick them up. Kind of a hassle though. So this stage has a bit more emphasis on vertical platforming, similar to Boomer Quanger of the first game. Except it's arguably a bit more lethal here, and a bit more annoying. So basically we need to ride this platform up in order to access one of the secret areas. Or, well, to make progress, I mean. We do need it to access the secret area, but... I'm not really interested in doing something so complicated, so... here's what I'll do. First, let's pick up the health items. The same way that I tackled the upgrade for Wheel Gator stage, I use the iframes in order to climb up the spikes. We got more spikes up ahead, so use the iframes for those. And now we gotta make a leap of faith. Here we go. Not bad. And lastly, we need our health full in order to activate this capsule. With all upgrades and health at max, we get this. Wow, you're so cool. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Step aside for a special surprise. We did have a secret capsule all the way in the first game, so... and that granted us the Hadouken. So what do we get in this game? Shoryuken! Yeah! We're Street Fighter now. I almost made a pointless leap of faith there too. I need a speed burner, charged speed burner for that. And I almost died again. Go figure. So we do get the Shoryuken here, but we do need to be at max health, just like the Hadoken from the first game. We do not have max health, so we're just gonna use the weakness of this boss in order to get through. A charged magnet mine will be incredibly helpful over here. He does fire off electrical attacks that slide down the walls into the floor, and will also fire away Big Bang missiles, but... No! This cannot be! Master, avenge me! The Master of the X-Hunters? Who could that be? Now for the fourth stage of the X-Hunters, or whatever is there. We got everything we need here, so... let's tackle Flame Stack first. Unfortunately, I kinda messed up, so... no Shoryuken. Instead, we're gonna use his weakness against him. The bubbles. And of course, his AI kinda breaks. He'll just keep on spamming the same move over and over again because you hit him with his weakness. Yeah. Pick up the health upgrades over here. Of course, this is a boss rush, so this is bound to be fun. So like I said, he drops mines during his boss fights. And he can also raise and lower the water levels. Easy stuff. This guy's sick, not as cool as the Gator in Blood though. He's alright. Yeah. I'm not at full health again, go figure. And there's Magna Centipede. Take out his stinger with a... Is a stinger? If he's meant to be a centipede, then I don't think that you would call it a stinger, but... You take out his main weapon and he practically can't do anything to drain your abilities. He does not have to teleport so often. They do sting though? I don't know if they have stingers. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Got him. Remind me to stay away from centipedes, I guess. Alright, tackling on our fourth boss here. Of course, it had to be the crystal snail. Thankfully, we have its weakness, so the fight should go on a bit more faster. If you hit him with a weakness, he'll get magnetized, and then he'll just get separated from his shell and into towards the wall. Funny stuff. Kind of annoying though. Still annoying, even with his weakness. I didn't even take any hits that time. That's fun. Alright, we're at full health again. You know what this means? Sure you can. Ha 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 ha. They didn't even make these moves broken in Mega Man Extreme for the Game Boy Color. They just knew it was broken right off the bat, so they had to tone it down. That's hilarious. And there's Wheel Gator, also a hindrance. Of course I take damage. And there's the Psycho Crusher. Wheel Gator continuously hiding in the oil. Still a hassle. I don't know who's cooler, the Wheel Gator or the Rave Hawk guy from last Friday. Storm Eagle? We need you to give us the rankings soon. I don't generally play generally play favorites, to be honest. If I had to pick though. If I had to pick. The fire boss from Mega Man X4. Magma Dragoon. Aside from him, I guess Gates. Well, no, not Gates. Dynamo from X5 would be pretty cool. Would be who I consider pretty cool. Still kind of a shame that they didn't do much for his character, because he just, like, he annoys the the Maverick Hunters, but there's really not much to his personality aside from being a laid-back mercenary. And then in XX he's just like, oh, let me collect these souls, and then disappears after that. And there's Wire Sponge. And Wire Sponge is dead. Again. Trust me when I say this. Trust me when I say this. Once I get to... It'll be even more crazier once I get to X6. And especially for X7, because... a lot of people like to claim that X7 doesn't exist, and for good reason. And there's a Shoryuken. And we got all 8 bosses. It's been a while, Mega Man X. What? Sigma! It seems that the X-Hunters have failed. But don't worry. I have arranged for some new toys for you to play with. Alright, teleport out of the boss room. And now we're going after Sigma, who somehow stayed alive. I mean, we kind of knew this since the ending of Mega Man X showed us that he was still going to be alive and coming back. For whatever reason, the base contains a replica of the computer stage. Not that we need to do anything with it. Just kind of weird. And then we got chase after Sigma once again. Alright, and who's there? Sigma and Zero. Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man. My friend here has a small problem with you. It seems that you let him die, and he's not too happy about that. Now I think it is time that he repays the favor. Oh, not at all. Sigma, you should have studied the blueprints closer. There is only one zero. Yes, because I know how to math. Wait, Zero, I know your secret. You were destined to follow me. Maybe so, but I still don't like you. Sigma's job application is showcasing how terrible he is as a commander. He would not serve as a good supervisor. I'm just saying. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mega Man X. The greetings will have to wait. You got to defeat all the Mavericks, including Sigma. I'll take out the main computer, and you follow Sigma. Let's go. He takes out the main computer and just opens up a path for you. Here it is, X. Sigma lies just ahead. And there's Sigma. You're merely a bothersome insect, Mega Man X. It's about time that I crushed you beneath my heel. And instead of a sword, he sprouts Wolverine claws, and he can knock you to the walls with it. He can also fire electrical attacks. Not sure why I don't really go after his weakness first. Have to use a sub-tank here. Also, if you use the incorrect weaknesses, he'll just fire away... No, wait, no, never mind, I was just imagining things, never mind. But yeah, his weakness is Sonic Slicer. And that's his first phase gone. Yes, of course this is the second phase. His weakness is none other than the strike chain. Oh yeah, he's also 3D now. Well, he's only a 3D polygon, but that's something. And all in 60 frames too. The strike chain is dealing damage, as you can see, but... well... I just felt like finishing off with a Shoryuken. Because why not? Who knew that Sigma's weakness was a Street Fighter attack all this time, right? Mega Man X, I have lost to you again. Each defeat only makes me stronger and serves to bring you closer to your ultimate doom. But something is not right. I don't quite understand. Why did Zero... He is the last of the Doctor's creations. Shoryuken! Oh yeah, so here's the funny thing. There actually is supposed to be a little story here between Zero and one of the X-Hunters that we fought earlier. But the localization team never really saw that connection, so they never brought it over to English correctly. So we're only just aware that Zero is one of Dr. Wily's creations thanks to Sigma. And even then, it's not really a whole lot of a hint. Joined by his friend Zero, Mega Man X gazes out over the sea. Sigma has once again been destroyed. But X wonders if the fighting will truly end. Does Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans live together in harmony, peace, merely a dream? I was about to say harmony, but no, the game just lied to me. Or I remembered it wrong. The price of peace is often high, X thinks to himself. Who, or what, must be sacrificed for it to become reality? And when the time comes, will he be able to do it? The future holds the answers, or... no response left. Nothing else to say. So yeah. And that's Mega Man X2. I have to say, reassembling Zero just to get the good ending is actually a pretty fun mechanic. With how they had to like bring out the bosses related to it. But also because sometimes you would need certain weapons in order to even get to them in the first place, and that's kind of what annoys me. And well, thankfully they didn't go through that again, but they still wound up creating more annoying side quests for X to deal with. That was fun to watch. Thank you very much. But yeah, we didn't have a whole bring your friend's pieces back together again in order to get the good ending. X2 did it, and it did it okay, and it's unlikely that we'll ever get the same thing ever again. Or, you know, maybe if Capcom decides to make Mega Man X9 a thing in order to resurrect Axel. Thanks for playing, presented by Capcom. Alright. Well, there's not really much else to say. Aside from the fact that we'll also be tackling Mega Man X3. I did mention that we're going to go through the Mega Man X series, so might as well go through all the way. I do have other things in the works. I don't want it to be strictly Mega Man, of course. I did also say that I want to tackle Sonic and Kirby in the mix, so I will get to those when I get the chance. And as for Pokemon, So tomorrow, new air ride. If I get to Switch 2, you know, if Nintendo gives it to me. Otherwise, I'm kind of stuck. I'll get it once I get to Switch 2. Whenever I can. Anyways, I will stream Pokemon, but I won't be streaming just Pokemon. It will also be it will actually be 2 games, mainly Pokemon and another game. Because this one other game that I'm playing currently, it has a pretty long story, a long list of dialogues, so that's going to be crazy. You guys have a good night. Okay, thanks for watching. Yeah, tomorrow it will be Pokemon and another game. And I will get to that in, I guess... Yeah, it's gonna be around 6 o'clock p.m. At least that's what I first decided. I might change it. It might just be... I might just play it in 8 o'clock at regular time, I don't know. I wouldn't call it a secret game. It's just something that's been out for a while and I've been playing it and streaming it for some time, but like... I'm just gonna stream it alongside Pokemon because... the game story is pretty long. So... I'll be there? Awesome. Alright. As for next week, Mega Man X3 will definitely for next Friday. And I guess I'll look into doing whatever I want to do for 2 other streams, I guess. I don't know, it's still undecided. It'll probably be more Pokemon than another game. Okay. This has been Welkin Liner, and until next time, see you later.